when we put it, we also found that have the space also. Can you see? If we no, we cannot count this one. The space is still around half inch. Half inch. Can you no. It's nearly 1 inch. One side is this side is about 1 inch. Yeah, one side, yeah, 1 inch. So we can say loose space is 1 inch. Okay, so this one have only two layer. So we can open it and we can see the first layer outer. What is look like? Okay, we can see that on the outer cup is also have a mark also.
Yes.
You can see, right? On the cycle mark. Okay, so we open one by one. So this carton we packed with the size 36 DD with 14 pieces.
Right?
Yeah, 14 pieces.
14 pieces.
Yeah. And the first layer, we found one piece. This one has slightly up on the outer cup, slightly marked on the outer cup. And we can see in the inner cup is major. Both sides. Okay.
Major.
You see on the top
Yes.
one, this one is slightly, but the inner side is Christmas major.
Yes. Can see.
Okay, so this one we also hook also.
Close the cannon, right?
Yeah, we also close it, but the problem on the cup side, the big side, we cannot close. You can see that hook and knife have 3 or 4 rows, right? Normally,
Yes,
some
yes.
small size we will hook until this part,
Okay.
until the first hook, but until the first eye. But for the bigger size, we cannot hook to the first eye. This one is too close. It's will make the garment is like too tight. So we will close. Normally, we'll close on the last one. You can see appearance is different when we are close it. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Can see. Yeah.
Yeah, so when we pack, if the customer they request to pack with the hook and knife, so we suggest this one will close to the third eye. So hook like this, make a bit loose a bit to the cup. Don't like them to tie together like this. Okay. So
So you are using the third one, right? So the cannon, then you close it.
No, we're using at the first of the 4 one. The 4.
First. Okay.
The 4 eye here. This one we call first.
Yes, I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, this one we call first eye, second, third, and 4.
Okay.
Normally for small size we will close to the first one here.
Okay.
Okay. So for the bigger size, we suggest to close it as far as we can. And this piece for the top layer, we also found slightly on the outer cup also that crease. And for the inner cup, we also found major on the crease also. Okay. Here you can see that.
Yes, can see.
Yeah, it's slightly
Yes.
here, but the inner side is this one is major. This side have two part is have crease mark. You can see, right?
Can see. Yeah.
And this one is also have crease mark. This one is also major.
Yes, major.
Okay. Okay, this one is the second layer, and we found that the first layer is the outer cup. It should be slightly one side have slightly crease back, and for the inner side have a major crease back.
Yes.
Okay. This one is slightly in here. You can see, right? Here.
Okay.
And for the inner cup here, we have the major one.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see? And this side also have the crease mark also, but slightly than this side. Okay. Yeah. So
Both
this
sides have seen
piece is also the major one.
Yes.
And this piece is good on the outer cup, no problem. And when we review inside, also no problem. Okay, here or the here.
Yes.
Okay, the inner cup also no problem. Okay, one piece good. So we take out for the third layer. Phải cắt đi không? Okay, and we found it out for this one is the outer cup is also slightly on the crease mark. Inner cup is one side have major crease mark. Okay, you can see.
Yes.
Okay, slightly. And we found for the left side no problem, but for this side, for the right hand side no problem, but for the left hand side have crease mark, major.
A major one, right?
Yeah. Did you see clearly?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Major. And when we see this one, outer cup is look slightly up. Slightly a bit, and inner cup is have major. You can see this part, right?
Yes, can see.
This part is also have. Okay. So we can going to see on the right hand side is no crease mark.
Yes.
But on the left hand side have found a major crease mark.
Like the previous one.
Yes. So this one is also treated as the major. This one is the fifth layer. Fifth layer we also found slightly crease mark on the outer cup also. And the inner cup we also found major two sides.
Same, right?
Yeah, you see that this one here,
Yes.
this side. This side is a bit only, but this side is a bit slightly more than this one, worse than this one. But when we see on the our inner cup, on the right hand side have slightly crease, but for the left hand side have two sides have the major one, major. Can you see clearly?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So this piece also major. And you can see this one also have a major outer cup.
Major outer cup.
Yeah. And major at the inner peg also. You can see that this one.
Yes.
Here also.
That's major, right?
Yes.
Outer cup.
And when we are going to see on the inner cup, we found on the right hand side slightly crease at near the center, and But for the right and left hand side, we can see that have serial crease in here, this part and this part near the centicle. Can you see clearly?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, this one major.
Major ones are like out of the major ones, mostly at the left hand side was the crease mark, right, Sophie?
Yeah, major. And this one is the sixth layer, is it? Yes, sixth layer. When we see on the fifth layer, this one, outer cup is no problem, right? A bit slightly only, this one. And when we see in the inner cup, is have the major. Okay. You can see in here, this part have slightly.
Yes.
And when
This
we,
right one, right? Not the
yes,
major one.
this one outer cup is slightly, but when we are going to see in the inner cup is major. We found it
Again, left side, right?
on the right hand side, this one. No, on the left side.
Left side.
Yeah, this one have a crease in here. Can you see clearly?
Can see, yeah.
Okay,
See.
so
Yes.
this piece also major. Okay, this one we also found the slightly on the outer cup also, and the inner cup is major.
We need left side again. So be the major one. Oh, this is outer cup.
This one is the outer cup. We have found the slightly in here, slightly. But when the inner cup, both sides have the major.
Both sides. So
Yeah, both sides have major here, and this side on the left hand side you also see that this one is also crease.
there are two major ones, right? In the left hand side, I can see there's another.
On the left hand side have two major. On the right side have one. So this piece is also major. We're going to open for the sixth layer.
Clear, right?
Sixth layer, major. Sixth layer also found slightly also. Okay.
Okay.
And for the inner cup is also found like the major.
Both sides.
Yeah. We can see that this one have the slightly in here. This one also have slightly in here. But when we are going to see in the inner cup, on the left hand side and the right hand side is also the same. Right hand side only have one side is crease mark on it in the centicle. But
Is it
for
a major one? So if I can't clearly see that. Right hand side one.
major,
Major.
on the left hand side is also major.
Yeah.
Okay, so this piece is also major. Okay, this piece when we are see on the outer cup is a bit slightly on the outer cup,
Okay.
and when we see in the inner cup is all major. Major here. Okay, so you can see that this one slightly, this one is also slightly, but when we are go to see on the right hand side in the inner cup, we also found major, and for the left hand side is also major.
Yes.
Okay, so this piece also major. So this one is the last layer. 7 layer, the last one.
So, just a small question. Did you use the smaller polybag for these areas? We use the normally what we are using.
We are using for small polybag.
Small polybag.
And on the outer cup of this one is we found is major one.
Okay.
And for the inner cup, oh, major. So serious. Okay, so this one is also, you see, this one is major. This side is slightly, but this side is major one. Okay, so we can going to see on the inner side. On the right hand side, you can see that only one side in here have crease. But
Yeah.
for the left hand side, you can see have two crease. Oh, this one is major,
Yeah, serious, right? It's a
Yes.
serious thing.
serious one.
Yes.
This one is major. And this one is the last piece. And we found that one side of the outer cup is slightly marked, and the inner cup is
Yeah.
major. Major. You can see on the outer cup, this side is slightly. But this side is no problem. But when we see on the inner cup, on the right hand side, we have one, have the crease mark near the wire channel. And for the left hand side, we have two sides, have the crease mark. Can you see? Can you see clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this one is also major. So totally in this carton we pack for the size 36 DD. Quantity we pack is 14 pieces. 14 pieces with hook and eye with hook. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Only one piece, yeah.
we only find one piece is good. The other 13 pieces is series one. The other 13 is major.
Serious ones, major ones, right?
Yeah, major.